Well, today on Nation, a window cleaners podcast, we're talking about social media, like Facebook, Instagram, all of the things that are out there that are a necessary evil. And if you're in social media or you don't know what else to do in anything, stay tuned to WCR Nation. What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com, and you are here. What a terrible introduction. But you're here. Thanks for coming. If it's your first time here, it's not going to suck as bad as that. If it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. Thanks for always listening. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube and following the Spotify and commenting. All of the things you guys do to really just take a second of your day and make me feel awesome. Real quick, I want to say thank you to a couple people. I'm a rep for windowcleaner.com. You know, when I put orders in, I pick 3 random people. This week, I want to say thank you to Squeegee Tom, who went above and beyond. Thanks, man. If you didn't know, he's a creator also. Coyote Lane, what's up, man? And Tate Baird, thank you. Just a couple people that are stinking awesome. If you see them around, give them a high five for me. But we're talking social media today, and I want to start by saying I hate social media. And you're like, what? I don't get it. You're on everything. That's why I hate it. It's everything, everywhere, all encompassing, and it's tough. Really tough. Social media is one of those things that it's a necessary evil, but it has to be done right. It really, really has to be done right. And I see so many people who go, well, social media doesn't, I don't understand. What should I do? And then I ask them, what are you doing for social media? Like, I have like a Facebook page. Well, that's not social. I mean, that's, it's a social media page, but not doing social. Social media is like a process of being relevant. And here's the thing. You do not have to do paid ads. Not all paid ads. You just don't. If you do content right, you don't have to do paid ads. You can, and you should, but you don't have to. That's one of the benefits that people really, really overlook with social media, is it's free. It's free. What else in this world can you really contact people by being free other than just walking around waving at people? That's the crazy thing. And you go, well, yeah, but nobody wants to, follow our page. I get it. They probably don't the way that it's set up, but there's ways to do that. And here's what the concept of social media really, really is. Okay? Social media is a way for people to kind of just release into it. And if you're not on Facebook yourself because you're younger, I get it. But your customers are, right? If you're like, well, I don't go on social media because it's the devil, that's cool. I agree. But your customers are. I'm not talking to you. You're not talking to you. You're talking to your customer. The customer is on social media, and a lot of them are. I mean, a lot of them. Now, in all of the platforms, there's messages and there's ads. And where people go wrong in social media is they spend all of their time putting ads out when no one wants to see ads. Like an ad, right? Call now, get $20 off with the... this is commercials. This is why TiVo was invented. TVR, and there was over-the-air TV. We used to have to watch commercials all the time. And then you got a little box that made it so you could record a show and then skip the commercials. And now you're streaming and there's still commercials a lot of times, but they're shorter, right? No one wants to watch commercials unless it's the Super Bowl and then it's a thing, which is the most genius publicity thing ever, is to somehow get people interested in commercials. But I digress. It's not the commercial. If I just go, gutter cleaning, if you call now, save $50. No one's going to be like, I will follow these guys. Because that's an ad. No one's following an ad. They're following a person. Or if it's a company, the company could be seen as a person. Okay? Here's a weird example. And I was trying to think of something better. And I know there's more better ones out there. But Jack in the Box? Jack is the guy, he's like the spokesmodel guy that just is like, hey, come get 2 cheeseburgers if you want them, right? People follow him on social media. They literally do. Because it says a him. They follow Jack in the Box because of that. Jack in the Box is a company. Like, we all know this, but it's the content, right? Think about a company that in any industry, local, national, global. Think of a company that has amazing ads that aren't ads. They're explaining some things in a fun way, breaking your attention, making it something you want to watch. There was a thing, this is years ago, but it was called Dollar Shave Club. And if you've ever seen their first ad run, it was basically one of the first times that ever kind of ad ran. And they were just like going through the warehouse, like, yeah, why would you pay more for razors? These are pretty awesome. And there's like some guy in a llama, riding a llama in the background. And like, it's just hilarious. To the point of like, yeah, we ship it out fast. And he like puts the tape and grabs a machete and tries to cut the tape. And it doesn't, like, it was a hilarious ad that got people watching it. And then people watched it, even not looking for razors, right? At the end, they knew what it was for. Like, that is a genuinely good commercial. It's not even a commercial. People then follow and they get this big following. Another example is Liquid Death. Liquid Death is one of the fastest growing companies in our history. Liquid Death, if you don't know, is canned water, and they're just interesting cans. And they're like skulls on the front, and it's like, murder your thirst. It's literally just water. But it's incredibly fast growing in an incredibly hard market. Water is so hard. There's every company that makes bottled anything has water. They just don't put stuff in it and put it in the same bottle. So why are people buying this? It breaks the norms. It's got that factor, right? And this is social media. These are the things that make social media different. You can create a page, not even a fan page, your business page. If you have a page, go look at it right now for your business. Your, say, Facebook page, your Instagram, whatever, should not look like all ads. Look at this, we're selling that. No, because people are going to go there and go, and then jump off. But if your entire page is dedicated to cool, beautiful pictures you see while cleaning, that's different, right? You're cleaning a window, and as you squeegee down, there's a dog on the other side of the glass just like staring at you. Put it out there. Take that picture, and all you say is job security, comma, am I right? Question mark. I didn't advertise windows. I didn't advertise window cleaning. I didn't even tell you what the heck I'm talking about. But when somebody sees a dog and you're cleaning the windows, they put it together in their head and they're, yeah, this dog's going to lick the windows. Yeah, dogs, they're always leaving nose marks on these windows. Now somebody likes that because they think it's funny. I didn't sell them anything. But guess what? I was the one that put the ad out there, and they say, oh, Jersey's window cleaning put this picture out. Look at this. And now all of a sudden it's getting shared, right? It's getting moved. It's getting whatever, right? Maybe somebody's got an adorable baby and they're holding a squeegee or something. Like, all of these pictures that have kind of something to do with relevance, kind of not, they don't sell anything. The big thing that people think about in just advertising in general, which is different than social media, but they go, well, I have to sell something. I'm going to put this out there, and then people are going to call. They're going to go, this is so funny. I got to order. No, let them think of that. Let them think of that. If you don't believe that concept, when you watch an ad for, say, Liquid Death or whatever, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, it never, not once tells you where to buy it. It just says, hey, we're here. Check this out, right? It's Christmas time. Coca-Cola ad. Polar bears. Drinking soda. With red scarves on. What? Understand the ads are just to get people looking, and then they understand what they're from, what they're for, what they're everything. That's social media. When you're doing an ad on social media, create the interest. I had a customer the other day, send me a picture of him cleaning skylights. Ocean in the background. I mean, phenomenal picture. Like a 10 out of 10 picture. If that picture isn't on everything, because it doesn't show the house, right? People on social media are like, look at this mansion we did. And then people with normal size houses, which is most of your customers, go, well, they only do big houses. Right? If you do really, really little houses on your pictures, people go, they may not be able to handle mine. You got to find like just a middle of the road house. No one is impressed that you did the big job. Because it doesn't compare. It doesn't make them feel like it's theirs, right? If I pull up to your estimate in a Lamborghini, like, hey, how are you? Same me, same everything, same way I dress, very basic. You're instantly like, oh, dude, this guy is going to be so expensive. I didn't say anything. I didn't change anything I did, right? It's the image. The image in your ads and your social media is all the same, right? You can't have an image of this company that you're not because it impresses you and I to see these big jobs. But it doesn't impress the customer. What you're doing is you're trying to speak to them. You're trying to talk to them, right? You're just trying to show them things that are fun. And here's the part of social media that is literally in the name, is the social part. If I just put a postcard out and it's really, really cool, maybe somebody puts it on the fridge. Maybe. I've had that with one ad that we used to run. But for the most part, that's it. If I post a really cool social media picture or something that's hilarious, guess what? It goes social. They share it to other people. Now they're advertising for you just to see the content, and people go, what is this? And then they click it. If you don't have anything that's interesting enough, that's not salesy, that's just fun for people to rot out to, then you're not really doing ads. You're not really doing social media. I should say, you're not doing social media, you're doing ads. And your ads shouldn't look like that anyway. They should be causing intrigue, interest. They should get people to want to go find what you have. And that's the problem with social media. I've seen hundreds of window cleaning companies who go, hey, what do you think of my page? And I look at it, it's just all ads. 20 windows, 149. And it's like a close-up. It's like, oh, okay. Why would anybody follow this page? Well, I have, 132 followers. Well, that's an accidental 132 followers. I just can't get followers on my, because nobody wants to follow an advertisement thing. They'd follow it if they're like, oh man, this is cool with him, or maybe you have relationships with people and a lot of them are your baby pictures, of your new child. Say you had just had a baby and all of your customers know this and they're so excited, oh my gosh, and then you put the baby's picture up and you put on one of your work shirts so it's all baggy but you can see the logo on there and they're holding a squeegee and you just say, it's never too early to start. I didn't advertise anything, but they find that adorable. And then when you go to jobs, like, oh, I saw little Billy there on your page, right? They've seen that. They may follow it. Now they have a connection. There's a whole different thing on the social media side than just ads. But when you put that out there and people have interest, they will inherently remember you and see you. And then eventually in their head go, I got to call these guys. And then guess what? You can't stop them with a freaking brick wall. When something is somebody's idea, not your idea, when it's their idea, it's right. It's very right. So what I want to do with my social media is create this awesome experience. And yes, I know there's only so much you can do, but tell us, we're in lots of houses and lots of things and lots of stuff, and everything is very interesting. And interesting is what gets follows. People are rotting away looking at, people cleaning dirty rugs. Of course, they're going to be very interested in some of the other stuff. Right? Maybe you clean a window and you kind of speed it up a little bit and it's done. They're like, ooh, that's satisfying. Don't force the ad, you ruin the message. Social media is just that, it's social. They want to share it with somebody and now Susie likes it and Susie's neighbors saw it and then they're like, oh, Susie, is this who you use? Yeah, we do, we really. Now they're talking about it. Social media is not a place for you just to go, well, I go on there and I say 20 windows for only $40 and nobody, yeah, but don't do that. Don't do that. If you're going to talk price on something, put the price at where you are, like, yeah, 20 windows are $2.99. In an ad, like explaining something. You can put that out there. But don't put that in every single ad. Every single ad that should be a social media post. It just shouldn't be that way. And real quick, I got to jump off to say this podcast is brought to me, a rep from windowcleaner.com. And I put orders in. I place orders. I help people. And I genuinely want to put your order. If you have a WaterFit order, if you have a stock order, if you have anything, save it to your cart. Shoot me a text. Jersey, my order's ready. Put it in. I'll do that. Cost you nothing extra. I get it. And then I'm high-fiving you invisibly on my side because that's how I get paid and how I live. And I like to live, believe it or not. So let me know. Please save my number, 862-312-2026. Make me happy with a high five. I love virtual high fives. That sounds a little odd, but I do. Anyway, also, if you haven't yet, I also own American Window Cleaner Magazine. It's AWC. It is a window cleaning magazine dedicated to only window cleaning. A real paper magazine. And it's phenomenal. And you're listening to a podcast. So get a subscription. $69. It just comes every month. Comes with custom stickers that are window cleaning stickers. You can put them on everything. It's all the stuff you see, buckets and things with like these cool stickers. You're like, where the heck did you get the stickers? It's the magazine. I make those. But go to awcmag.com. $69. That's literally, it's like a cost of a cup of coffee from Starbucks. But go and get that subscription. And then, also, I always mention it, but it's in the link, Jobber, 20% off for 6 months. Phenomenal program. So if you're looking for a CRM, it's time. It's time to do it. Click the link, go through, save some money. Anyway, okay. So social media, we have the message and we put it out there, but social media is also different. There's social media as a like a total encompassing thing, but Instagram is different than Facebook. Facebook is kind of messages and Instagram is more just kind of pictures and filters to kind of look cool and scroll and get people to stop, right? LinkedIn is more kind of businessy, right? There's all of these different social media things from Reddit to Facebook groups to, I mean, you name it. Everything that's out there. And people go, well, what should I do? You should do all of them. How would I have time for that? It's a super simple process. Literally super simple. I'm going to give it to you right now. So if you're listening, pull out a piece of paper. Also write my number down when you have that paper out. This is the process, okay? We'll go back to those pictures I was mentioning. Say you have the picture of the dog, right? The dog licking the windows, okay? And you're like, job security, am I right? Or something along those lines. You take that picture, which, by the way, your guys, anybody is on jobs all the time. Take one picture. Take one picture that's cool. Doesn't have to be of just you cleaning windows. Just be cool. Interesting. Take it. Now all of a sudden you have this stockpile of images. You may go a day and not have one interesting picture, but you've taken a bunch and you never use them. Okay, guess what? Your phone doesn't have film. It doesn't run out of film. You can take as many as you want and then delete them if you want. But everybody gets one picture every job. It doesn't have to be of the house because we don't want to put our customers' stuff on blast. But if it's close enough, then you're not really doing anything. But if something cool in the background or, say one guy's up on a ladder and the other guy's holding the ladder, right? Take a picture of that. Like, what? Okay, think of something clever for that. Now, here's what you do is you take one picture, the dog again, licking the windows, we'll say. You use a program called Buffer. Buffer or Hootsuite, I think is the other one. I couldn't think of the name. A posting program. What you do is you take that picture and you put a caption. And the caption at the top says job security. Right? Another caption, maybe you change captions, maybe don't. I don't even sometimes change captions. But I take that picture and I set it up in this program. Monday goes to Facebook. Tuesday goes to Instagram. Wednesday goes to X. Thursday goes to X. Right? You put up your social media. If you can have 5 social media platforms that you use, some of them are way better than others. I agree. But say you have 5. Say you have 3. Get 5. They're free. Now I have one picture. I just did 5 pieces of content. And I just took a picture, put a couple lines of text, saved it, done. I just did 5 pieces of content on 5 different platforms. Okay, perfect. Now I got another picture. This is kind of cool. Post it. It goes on Instagram Monday. It goes on the next one, right? So they're staggered. So on Monday, on Facebook, you get the dog picture. On Monday, on Instagram, you get this other picture. But they cycle through down the road. Now with 2 pictures, I just created 10 pieces of content. Do you see how this is going? This is how you can create content and just have it out there. Just have it out there to get people interested in seeing things and finding things and seeing the social media, and it's social. It's not just an ad platform. It's social. That's the key. Right? Too many people, they just try to put ads, and then everything they do, and you look at it like, well, this one's fun, and you look at it, and it's still an ad. Go right now and save $50. That's not, no one's calling you from that. I mean, if they do, it's very barely, right? People who put paid ads out there and they're like, oh, it does all right. Yeah, your ad sucks. And you're doing just an ad. What if you tried to do something fun that made people look at it, right? What if it's not an ad, it's a post? Because here's what happens. If I find your company and you have these awesome pictures, and I'm starting to see these pictures, you're phenomenal pictures, I click on your name and I go look at your page, and your page is full of this stuff. It's so interesting to me. I follow you because I don't want to miss this stuff. Guess what? You just got to follow her. Not because you're selling things. They might not even use you yet. And now guess what? Your stuff starts to pop up on them. And then their friends see that they're liking things, and then they see it, and the social part happens. Will you ever go viral without using a cliche 2020 term? No, probably not. And if you do, that's not your market anyway. Your local market's what you're looking for. When you're like, yeah, I do this, but I only have I have 20 likes, thumbs up on a picture, or I have only a few followers, or maybe I have 10 likes on a picture. Other than your family member, how many people liked it? How many of those people weren't customers? How many of those were customers? Those people are looking and paying attention. 10 people is fantastic on something that you did free. Because as you continue to do it, it continues to grow. That's social. That's the benefit of social media. Why make social media so much different than everything else? Yes, there's paid, but the main part is free. And it's a place that creates content. And another thing that people don't talk about with social media is if I put posts out on Facebook, always have new content, people are liking them, interacting with them, guess what? My Facebook page ranks in the SEO. It uses meta tags. Google's trying to find the best experience for the customer. And if lots of people like your Facebook page, guess what? When I search window cleaning near me or window cleaning in XYZ city, your Facebook page pulls up as one of the top choices because it's like, this is a great account. You want to see it, go check it. Like, it is another way to rank, and it is absolutely free. Free. You just have to do it right. Like, crappy Facebook page sometimes can make it up there, but then they look at it and they're like, this is like an ad. People don't want to be advertised to. Unless they, I really need I really need a pizza. The next pizza place comes on, I'm getting it. Right? Very, very seldom. They want it to be their idea. Right? This is what you get. You get random hey, yeah, I've never had window cleaning done before, but I saw that flyer you guys did, and it got me thinking. I have some family coming in. I thought, well, let's see what this is like. Now they're curious. It's their idea. They want to do it. Perfect. It can be free, and it can rank, and it can SEO, and it can be it's just more content. Content is key. In everything you do, content is key. It does not have to be home runs each time. It doesn't. It just has to be a swing. And some of them do really well. You're not going to know all of them. You're going to be like, this one's whatever. And people will love it. But it just has to be some kind of personality. It has to be some kind of reason for people to stop scrolling. Or as I call it with my daughter, rotting. Right? That's like a term, I guess. But here's the thing. Facebook can be extremely local. Instagram can be local. TikTok, it can be. TikTok's more national. Put stuff out there just because it gives you social credibility, and then you can offer that, and if people like it, then they find you, and then a percentage of those are local, right? People want to kind of go viral. I want 1 million views. Well, A, you can't do 1 million customers, and B, out of those 1 million views, 12 of them are in your area, if that. Take out family, and now there's 6 left. You've probably clicked on it a bunch, right? How many out of 1 million views are you really getting if you're not a national company? Which I'm guessing you're not. So think about this as local. Think about this as like when people look at this and they're like, oh, I'm cleaning, and in the reflection is my city building or something, some cool bridge or something that people would know. And they're like, hey, I live there. And now they look at it, right? Making it personal to them in any degree makes it more relatable. This is why I always say the dog thing is that if you use like a common looking dog, more people will like that post. And you're like, why? Because they think it's their dog. Like in their head, they're like, oh, that's Scruffy. Oh, look at him. Understand the idea and concepts of that. Like if you put a really, really, really overly ugly dog on your page, you'll get more likes. Why? Because people go, oh, well, he's so cute. Stop making fun. Like they'll go to bat for that. If you put a picture of a perfectly groomed golden retriever standing by the window, and in the background his dad, who is wearing a suit and wearing a Rolex, is getting into his Lamborghini to go to work, and you post that, people are like, it must be nice, right? You've lost the message. That's an exaggerated, but you see what I'm saying? In social media, we're talking to the person. That's the biggest benefit of the thing, and it's also the biggest way it works. If you go to TikTok, it's not local, for the most part. What do people look at there? Really satisfying stuff. You find Steve-O's videos with lots of soap in the window so you can see him do this. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's phenomenal. Right? It's just satisfying. They don't go there and be like, oh, windows. He's cleaning windows. I want. It's a different message on a different platform, but put it out. All of the content goes, because here's what happens when people then go to find your XYZ page, whatever it is, or they go to your website. On your website, you say, check us out, Facebook, Instagram. And if your website's interesting enough, not all ads, interesting, they may want to find something. They find your Facebook and they're like, oh, this guy's got Instagram. Let's look at some pictures. And they're all awesome pictures. Now people are getting sucked in, and they're sucked into you. They're going to like your stuff. If they go in and it's like, oh, this guy's got an Instagram. They go there and it's just all ads. Gutter cleaning, $2.99. They're like, ooh, this is something I want to just look at as all their ads. Nobody wants to do that. Understand that the complex nature of humanity is that we need to be sold to because we are not sure what we need sometimes, right? Somebody knows their windows are dirty. They're like, I don't know how much this is going to cost. I don't know who even to call. Well, you get a bunch of stuff and they're like, you know what? I'm going to call this guy. He looks trustworthy. We sold to them. We help them understand.
It's
but
9 o'clock.
They want to be sold to without you telling them they're being sold to. Does that make sense? Like they want to be sold to, but they want it to be their idea. I'm going to leave you with one last little trick. This will explain this. Send me emails about how chauvinist I am after this, but I'm just explaining my own family. Maybe it pertains to yours. But I live in a house full of girls. I have 2 daughters, and I have a wife. And I bring out one of them to date night, just one-on-one, so we can talk and have dinner and whatever every week. Every Thursday, we go out. The only rule is, it's the only rule. We've done this every Thursday for 4 years, something like that. Probably longer than that. Anyway, whatever, long time. The only rule is they have to decide the meal. What do you think happens? They're notoriously bad at picking where to go. And there's a really interesting thing. If you are sitting with your wife and you're sitting in the car, you're just about to go to dinner and you go, you're going to like where we're going. Really? Oh yeah? Where are we going? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you guess. Really? Okay. Where is your favorite place to go in the summer? Anywhere. It's like local. It's kind of close. Just throw out the name. What do you think? She goes, I don't know. XYZ? And you go, yes. That's crazy. First try. And she's like, what? Really? Yes, because guess what? She just told me what was on her mind. If I flat out ask her, what do you want to eat? I don't care. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We're not going to the places I'm going to go to. Where do you want to go? Right? So by doing that, you've let them make the decision. And they're always right. That's a little trick. Don't tell your spouse that I was the one that told you that, because it's everywhere. It could be somebody else, not just me. Anyway, listen, I appreciate you guys being here. Again, I just want to let you know I'm a rep for windowcleaner.com, and I am going to have to start selling blood soon unless you, talking to you, buy your window cleaning supplies through me. Okay, maybe not, but I still want to make money. So please do let me put your orders in. Shoot me a message. Texts are always best. I'm on phone all day, but you can call me, text me, smoke signals. It doesn't matter. My number, got a piece of paper, or typing it into your phone. Get ready. Here it comes. 862-312-2026. And I literally weekly, I'll get something and be like, hey, Jersey, listen to the podcast. Just saving your number. They didn't even order anything, but they sent that so that it can save. It's fantastic. I love it. So please, if you guys like the content, if you just want to talk shop or just be like, yo, I really agree with this podcast, or I don't agree with this podcast, please let me know. I literally, it's nice to be a real person talking to real window cleaners, right? So please message me all you want, and get a subscription to the American Window Cleaner magazine. $69. Come on. What are you cheap? See, that doesn't sell things. It doesn't work. Go to awcmag.com, get the subscription, read the magazine, tell your friends you have a window cleaning magazine so they can call you a nerd like me. And of course, you guys know CRM Jobber's fantastic. It's there. Get a link. If you don't see the link, ask me. I'll give it to you. Anyway, hopefully you go out there and make amazing content. You can comment too. Make amazing content. Make social media posts. Do it right. But more importantly, go out there and be epic.